But we are more than Moscow and Kremlin.
Putin, Merz, or Trump?
There are more women who are doing booktube, but there are more male booktubers who are actually successful. So that's why I thought, yeah, why not making a book club with
Korean beauty standard.
puts a lot of pressure on girls.
That Cologne is an open city.
Yeah, I think it's very, let's say, international.
German or English?
English.
Korean or English? Korean men are
Sexist.
German men. Russians are best at
Making.
Karl Marx or Greta Thunberg?
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
doing? Good, thank you.
Sorry, it's raining.
Yeah,
I
it's
invited
okay.
you.
It's Cologne. It's always like that. My name is Yulia Lim, and I am actually originally from Russia. And I come from a very, well, relatively big city, Novosibirsk. It's in Siberia. Probably you don't know it. I come from a family of Russian mother and Korean father. I moved to Germany when I was about 23 years old.
Where are we today? Where are we going?
So we're in the heart of Cologne. We are standing right next to Mikwa, which is a future museum. It's not open yet. As you can see, it's still under construction. This place is very significant to me because I used to work for archaeological zone, which is the entity, let's say, institution that was responsible for the excavation here. Basically, that's my first real job in Germany. So that's why it's quite significant to me. But also, I think it represents the diversity that is now in Germany is very common. I think the history of this place itself reflects our current situation. So I really like the idea of showing this place to you.
So how was the working experience over there? When
great.
was that?
It was 2 years ago. It was really great. I met wonderful people. I basically learned German working there. I have wonderful memories about this place. So I studied in Russia. I studied social cultural management. And then I continued my studies here in Germany.
And the other languages you can speak?
My mother tongue is obviously Russian. I actually never learned Korean. My father never brought it to me. And I actually wanted to study in English. So that's why I kind of learned it. When I moved to Germany, I also learned German. And now I speak Russian, English, and German. And just because I'm very cautious about my ethnical identity, I decided that I have to learn Korean as well. So I'm in this adventure of learning Korean by myself.
And you have chosen this place, also this museum?
Because it's nearby and it's warm and dry here. So we're gonna...
Is this Julia or Yulia?
As you wish.
It's okay. Which language would you say is yours?
I think English.
Because since you speak so many languages.
Yeah, I think English. Just because, I don't know, I consume a lot of media in English and, international community. So I think it brings a lot of people together. And I can, I don't know, find anything, any subject in this
And
language.
what about your Muttersprache, the mother tongue? That is, I think, Russian?
Yes. Mother tongue, of course, I use. For example, I have a husband and we speak in Russian exclusively. He refuses to speak in English or in German. So yeah,
At home you speak Russian.
exactly. And of course, it is very important to me, and I'm really happy and feel lucky that I know this language because it means I have an opportunity to read Russian classics, for example, in original language. So I don't need to get any translation. So this, of course, makes me really appreciative of my Russian knowledge.
Please tell us about the book club. What is
So-
it called? Where is it?
It's called English Book Club, and it's located at the salon of Bundeskunsthalle in Bonn. So previously I actually lived in Bonn and in Bad Godesberg, and this is where the salon has started. And I also wanted to share my knowledge and my passion about books with other people. So that's why I thought, yeah, why not making a book club? We talked about how it should look like, when we should meet, and yeah.
There are people in Bonn, Cologne, those who are interested in more in English literature than in German.
I don't know more or not, but yeah, there are some people who are very interested in it. So currently, shall we just take our stuff?
How can one set up a book club?
yeah, you have to decide where and when. I know a lot of book clubs that take place online, but book club where people actually meet, it's important to find the right place. I would assume that some bookstores or museums could provide this place. Like, listen to yourself, like what kind of book club you want to have, because some
So
people.
you don't need to register yourself as a
No.
book club somewhere.
No. It's not a business. We don't earn money. It's just our. In Germany, they call it Verein. We just, meet voluntarily.
Do you have more male members or female members?
Funny that you ask. Maybe 95% of our members who are female, and rarely we have boys. There are many ways to explain that, and I think that maybe
Men are more into wars.
that's too, unfortunately, but maybe they're not so easy people to share their thoughts with
What
others.
would you say about booktube and book talk? Does the same
That's
thing?
also quite interesting and funny, because I think that there are more women who are doing booktube, but there are more male booktubers who are actually successful. So if you pick like the top booktubers, if we're talking specifically about booktube,
I
there
have
will
also
be,
noticed that.
yeah, you will
The
notice
top
there
will
are,
come are males, and the
Exactly.
motivational speakers are always male.
Exactly. And the lecturers probably also male. However, the consumers of books are primarily women.
The museums and cultural spaces in Germany are inclusive and diverse.
I would say yes. My personal interest is actually spaces and museums of contemporary art. There, the focus always on the people of color, people of various backgrounds, because it is zeitgeist. You can say it, it's on trend. But I think the museums and cultural institutions are doing actually is basically widening our own perceptions of reality. The museums are more or becoming a more diverse, not only in the art that they represent, but also people who work for them.
Club scene is not that active. There are not many clubs or cultural spaces.
I think it's just difficult for the outsider, for an immigrant like me, for example, to get to those spaces. And that's why I decided, heck, I just create my own. So it would be easier. But I think it doesn't matter.
Maybe the language could also be a barrier for new people.
Oh, yeah. That's completely a good observation. Because, of course, if we're talking about theater, for example, theater does not exist in like international language per se. Like it's usually clustered in various languages. So, for example, theater in Russia is one thing, theater in Germany is another.
What do you want people to know more about Russia? What are the things they should know
about Russia
instead of the stereotypes?
That we are more than Moscow and Kremlin, and that there are other cities, and they have their own culture. Over 190 different ethnicities in Russia.
Now you live in Cologne. So what is the best thing that happened to you while living in Germany?
The best thing about Cologne is its history. The best thing that ever happened to me in Germany is the birth of my child. Watch out. You're good. The wall.
Yeah.
So, should we go back?
No, we can
It's
go.
really narrow, so be careful.
Okay. Do you think that Cologne is an open city?
Yeah, I think it's very, let's say, international. But in comparison to Bonn, I don't know. I used to live in Bonn, and I think Bonn is actually more diverse, so to say, because they have like United Nations and Deutsche Post, etc., etc.
So how different did you find Germany from Russia?
Not much in some sense, because it's still kind of this European culture, let's say, that is spread around the whole Europe. But some, of course, minor things that are peculiar to Germany that you can only find here, of course, like with the time, not straight away.
The hardest part of living here?
Language.
What should you do first before planning to come to Germany?
Learn German, like at least basics. And then once you arrive, try to find a community that would help you or force you to learn German. So because I started to work here and people did not want actually to speak in English, they could, but they didn't. And that kind of forced me to learn language very fast. That's a cool place, actually.
Can you stand here?
Yeah.
Tips for learning German?
Watch media in it, maybe YouTube channels, TV series or something like that, movies, and read books.
One thing that people should never do at museum.
They should not touch the objects. at any cost, please. Not understanding contemporary art can unite all people of all generations, all races. And
So what do you mean by that? That people usually don't have a good opinion about the contemporary
they're
art?
very confused about it, yes.
So they
That's why they kind of touch, because they don't know it's actually art.
museums and places people must visit in Germany.
Go to Berlin and visit any museum in Berlin. It's really cool. And I would say Museum Ludwig, because it's a museum of modern and contemporary art.
Advice you will give to all the immigrants who are living in Germany?
Just stay there and stay strong, because I know it's tough. It's tough for me still. We have to stay resilient and continue to do what we do.
One thing that German society hasn't learned yet.
I think it's not about what they haven't learned. I think what they're forgetting. One of the most wonderful things that Germany done is accepting their actions and what they've done. And nowadays, it seems that they kind of like stop to forgetting it. And I hope they won't.
What do you think about the Generation Z in Germany?
Generation Z people that I met here in Germany were very intelligent, very tolerant, and very open-minded.
One of your parents comes from Korea also.
Yeah.
What do you think about the K-pop?
Well,
Is it overrated or?
I think it's fun. It's great that we have it, but I am not a fan.
Korean dramas?
They're actually pretty good. So I really enjoyed them, and I remember
Suggest one.
I recently watched Love Crushing on You or something like that.
Crash Landing on You.
Crash Landing on You. That's a good one.
Would you suggest any Korean movie that you think that everybody should watch?
Oh, The Parasite, of course. That's a Oscar-winning movie.
What do you think about the Korean beauty trends online? Korean viral makeup?
It boosts economy in Korea, but of course, it puts a lot of pressure on girls with all this, time spent on looking good, which I would rather put this time and effort into something more,
Okay, these are the quick questions. If you could sit somewhere, German or English?
English.
Korean or English?
Oh, English.
Okay, Korean food or German food?
Korean food.
Korean food or Chinese food?
Korean food.
How would you define an Asian?
Asian. A person who has Asian roots and loves Korean food. Asian food in general.
Okay, Korean beauty standard.
Female or male?
Female.
Thin, small, big eyes, particular Korean makeup.
Korean men are?
Sexist? Oh no, that's a horrible thing to say. Korean men are father,
Korean women are?
grandmother,
Russians are best at?
making people.
Okay, just leave. Best food comes from?
Korea.
Not Germany, not Russia.
No.
One thing that everybody should know about Germany.
If you go to Cologne's bar, the bartenders will not be polite.
Döner or currywurst?
Currywurst.
Karl Marx or Greta Thunberg?
Oh shit. Yeah, Greta.
Beethoven or Taylor Swift?
Oh, Beethoven.
You're not Taylor Swift fan?
No.
Cologne or Bonn?
Oh, Cologne.
Best German custom?
Whenever you have something important, they would say, ich drücke die Daumen. I think it's very sweet.
Annoying thing about Germans? You have to, okay, just leave it.
No, it's okay. Let's just say it.
Okay.
They're very loud.
Your favorite German word?
Sehenswürdigkeit.
Weird German word?
Eichhörnchen, which is a squirrel. It's the most difficult and the most weirdest.
I usually swear in which language?
Russian.
Okay. Audiobooks or podcasts?
Books.
Netflix or books?
Books.
Movies or books?
Books, I would say.
Best book would you recommend?
Pachinko by Mijindi.
And any podcast?
It's called Waveform Podcast from Marquis Brown, and he's one of the most influential YouTubers, I think.
German men are
Tall.
Who is more weird, Heidi Klum or Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian, I think.
Foreign movie with subtitles or dubbing?
Subtitles.
Putin, Merz or Trump? Choose one.
Nobody.
Most annoying word or hashtag?
Call somebody queen or king.
Black or blonde hair?
Black.
Best thing about Korea?
Food and nature.
Somebody wants to learn Korean or Russian, tips for them?
Give it a try and start with the alphabet, of course, in both cases.
Booktube or book talk?
YouTube.
YouTube. Just any booktube everybody should check out?
My channel.
Okay, yeah, you can suggest
If
that.
you
no
are
problem.
for some real intellectual stuff,
Being a content creator, one thing you must learn.
keep in mind that you're doing it for yourself and not for audience, because audience might never come.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Julia.
you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for your time. I had a lot of fun, and
Yeah,
I hope
me
you
too.
had also.